battlegrounds, drink some Diet Pepsis, and talk about the Ascension.
I'm not angry. What the?
The longest-running weekly overproduced, under-talented, episodic, sometimes echoing, often infighting wrestling podcast. Hello and welcome to March 26, 2019 edition of Smarkdown. We're going to be reacting to the same day's Smackdown Live for the WWE. A mixed bag roller coaster review, if you will, of emotions as we went through literally the gauntlet tonight. I am joined by some co-hosts. Let's see if they can play nice on the other side of the table. Rody Rob, what's going on?
Hey, did you say this was Mark 26, 2019? I think
March.
you said Mark.
Mark.
That would have been smooth though.
He's a fucking
Mark 26.
Mark.
Anyway, glad you're here to insult on that side of the table. And the queen, the real queen, as they're saying on the board already, is here.
What's up, y'all? What's going on?
Kiera,
Long time no talk.
Kiera
How's everybody
is
doing?
in full kayfabe juice, so this is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes,
Rody,
yes.
do you want to say who is joining us on our YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch chat boards?
I don't, but I will. We got Kevin from Texas is on the board. I'm kidding, guys. Kevin from Texas, Captain Obvious, Alex Carter, my boy Bang Bus, Rocky Patel joining us again. Stike Leather, that old bastard, he's here. And then there's like 400 more that I just can't read them all.
Yeah, Kevin from Texas, he's the better Kevin. I always want to make sure we point that out.
Yo.
So there was some fun tonight. We're going to keep it to 3 key ingredients, and then we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping. We'll do the Smarkies. And real quickly, before we get into that, I want to tease a couple things that are upcoming from Markedoutwrestling.
Big deals.
Our go-home show, well, we're going to do a normal-style go-home show next Tuesday as we go into Mania. But next Monday, we're going to talk all about WrestleMania. We're going to preview the matches they've made. I'm sure because they like to, do title changes and bookings and all sorts of weird shit.
The bitterness
going into the go-home
it's
show.
leaking. It's leaking.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
I'm supposed to be promoting Monday. So Monday, we're going to have some fun. I can go for the series against Brian in trivia.
Yes.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna really run down the rundown.
Well, basically what he's saying is we're going to
And
talk
the whole weekend. We're gonna talk about NXT too.
nothing but Mania, NXT, and do the trivia because why the fuck do we want to talk about Raw?
Yeah, it will not be a normal Raw reaction on Mondays. So Kiera, you could even come for the fun.
I like that.
Yeah, that'd be great. And the other big thing we've got coming up. Recently we put it in the can, so we're gonna release it very shortly on our marked out, I guess, YouTube channel
And podcast.
So we'll get the podcast too. But we did an interview with Mark E.
Mark E.
And Rob, I had to shit a little bit on WWE to segue to this because here's a guy that knows how to book wrestling.
Absolutely.
Here's a guy who knows how to book backyard wrestling entertainment.
15-year backyard wrestling entertainment champion.
And Kiera, do you know why that's the case? Do you know why he's the champ for 15 years?
Why is that?
Because the fans don't want anyone else to be the
Why
champ.
would he put anyone else over?
And so he books what the fans want.
And you can check him out on YouTube.
like
His
that.
channel is On The Mark.
Yeah. And he's the only guy who's truly gone on record to say no way on AEW.
Yeah.
Like he's not going there. And we'll cut to the whole chase. We even do shoots and some fun with him.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's going to come out soon. And don't forget, when we do our commercial break, we'll tease it again. But he's got a booking coming up on the weekend. And it was just announced on his page, On Your Mark, that he's also got Eric Bischoff April 6th.
We called him once.
Yeah, Eric Bischoff hung up on us.
Yep.
But this guy's so big that Eric Bischoff will sit with him.
Yes.
So
he's a great interviewer. I'm telling you, go to his YouTube page, On Your Mark, Mark E Extreme. Watch his shoot interviews with a lot of the guys from Impact and some other ones. indie guys, but he's a great interviewer and a better champion.
Yeah, and don't forget to support Dolph Ziggler's mom. I know that sounds weird, but that's the charity that he's working for on Mania weekend.
It's for the bitches.
It's for the bitches.
It is. It's for the bitches. Female dogs for the bitches. But I think we're going to release the interview with him on Friday is what we're looking at.
This Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. So stay tuned or subscribe now, and then you'll just be notified.
There you go.
Here we go.
What you need to make a good Smackdown is your 3 key ingredients.
All right, so the 3 key ingredients tonight. Again, this is like glass half empty, then right around glass half full. So we're going to start with record-breaking worthlessness. And then I just couldn't think of anything better. So number 2 is glass half full. And then number 3, really everything else is an afterthought. So I just lumped it all in together in something I called afterthought.
Afterthoughts.
Yes.
Clever.
Yes, right?
You want to change the Raw on the stream so it looks like it says SmackDown?
Oh, well, we're covering SmackDown,
Hey.
so that would be a good idea.
Yeah. And our enthusiasm level for Mania has not changed. It is still 2.
It is still a 2.
Actually, I think tonight goes to a 3, but we'll deal with that later.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Number 1, record-breaking worthlessness. So, Flair now holds the record for the most championships held by any one person.
Jesus.
I don't know if you noticed a little pronoun game because I'm not talking about Rick getting number 17.
No.
Nope, he still shares that record with Cena. Talking about good old number 8 for Charlotte tonight.
How long has she been on the main roster? Is it
About Roman Reigns' length.
No, less than that. It was only been like 3 years, 2 years for her?
Yeah, I was going to say 3 years.
Yeah. And she, man, they give away titles like fucking like candy at a fucking
Well, for her,
circus.
for
I mean,
her they do.
Yeah.
And they have to put her in the first everything. She didn't need to be inserted into this match. She is. Now she's been given the title, ending Asuka's run.
she must not be. Asuka must
The
not be
most
signing.
unmemorable run
You said
ever.
Asuka must not be what?
She must not be re-signing with them. I mean, her run was shit, right? Wasn't it supposed to be like a 4-way, like a number 1 contender match tonight?
That's the other thing I want to talk about. Tonight they were supposed to have Naomi, Sonya Deville, Carmella, and Mandy Rose in a fatal 4-way. Winner to face Asuka at Mania. Unless I missed it, they didn't say shit about that tonight. And
didn't see that
instead,
either.
and by the way, they teased it last night.
Yeah.
So they didn't say shit about it tonight and just marched this match out there. Is Asuka hurt? And we don't know.
She's doing the
Is she not getting re-signed?
Yeah.
Or Rody Robb had a great take on this. I can't take credit for it. Do you want to say it or do you want me to?
Remind me.
Rody Robb said that maybe Charlotte is getting the title here because they're about to unify them.
I think they're going to unify the belts at Mania. I think that stipulation is going to come up either Monday night or Tuesday night, one of the two. So the winner of the triple threat at Mania is going to do that. But they got that. I'm confused. Board, help me out here. They got the 6-1 tag match next Monday. And what was the stipulation? Somebody's can get knocked out of the triple threat, but I couldn't understand what they were saying, if it was because somebody leaves or if somebody gets
While
pinned.
the board's answering that, I'll check in with them. Stike says no, Charlotte is a 7 times women champ because he doesn't count the Divas title.
Well,
no.
that's just Adam Petty.
Yeah, sorry, she's 8. Charlotte debuted on the main roster in 15, so she is Roman Reigns' 4-year debut. Hey, Berto, he says, Brian ain't here. I'm back for one night. Yeah, lucky you. These last 2 shows reversed so much in storylines, I had to come back.
Yeah.
It's really, this is the oddest booking to Mania that they've changed so many things. They finally gave us Kofi.
Finally.
But now we went from women being maybe the main event to absolutely the main event. And by the way, there is no other belt match.
I hate to be like Captain Obvious here. Sorry, Alex Carter.
There's going to be 3 women's matches: tag, belt, and vagina battle royal.
Yeah, I the fallopian tubes. I hate to be Captain Obvious here, but they could have done this women's main event so differently for the past 9 months to make us all give a shit,
I
right?
think that's obvious.
This
Right.
match could have been at Mania, the one we saw tonight.
Right.
Charlotte didn't need to be with Becky and Ronda. Charlotte could have fought Asuka.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been middle of the card.
Yeah.
Could have been this exact match.
This is lazy. It's
Could have been this exact result. They could have played up her record break at Mania.
It's desperation.
No. But seriously, she would still get something, even though she wouldn't be in the first women's main event. She would break the championship reign that night, and that would be a storyline they could play later when Becky and her come back around instead of being involved right here.
Right.
Oh, by the way, Teddy Two Stoned is on the board. By the way, just so you know. And he's talking about Charlotte be 32-time world champion. Let's see here. I saw one. Now Charlotte has a belt. Why is she even in the match? I don't know. Why? You know why? Because Ronda's worthless, and they need Charlotte to help Becky make a main event worth a fuck, because they've already built it for Ronda. So they think that people are buying tickets for Ronda. They're not. I'm sorry. They're not.
But again, unless they are going to add the unification stipulation, Rob, there's no reason that she has the title.
Not at all.
You have now guaranteed. I don't know where the booking's going to be for the Fallopian Tube Battle Royal. I don't know where that is. But you have a fatal four-way, which was announced last night after Raw went off the air for the women's tag match. And you have a triple threat. That's it now at Mania. So the big year of the women, when there's friggin' 13 matches and they're only going to give them 2, and one of them's a tag.
Hey,
fatal four-way nonsense.
A running joke we got going on right now. Bang Bus GM on the board, who Adam thinks is JD, but he denies it. He said, Vagina Battle Royal. Wow, dirty comment by Adam. He's probably JD.
Berto says, as much as Asuka is deserving, once again, it doesn't make sense for her to be in a match, so keep her out. To Rob's point, with Ronda main eventing pay-per-views and Raw in the last year's rating, and ticket sales continue to fall.
She's not a draw.
The only thing I can say, Rob, is glass half full. I hope you're right from last night that they're just cleaning out their system going into Mania. They're just going to let it ride because some of these storylines have been building for a year, and then they are truly going to hit the reset button with the shakeup and everything.
They thought they were going to get a Brock, is what they thought. And I mean, it's like Ronda was a 15 minutes of fame, one-trick pony. She was this bad bitch in UFC when UFC was just starting to have bad bitches, right? And she was knocking motherfuckers out. Oh, my God, first time we've seen on a pay-per-view or a big screen or a big stage, we've seen a woman beat somebody's ass. So everybody's up and like, wow, she's so crazy. And then she gets knocked the fuck out pretty quickly, right? Her reign doesn't last that long, you know. And then WWE's like, oh, she's got name ID. She had name ID.
She got Buster Douglas. I don't know if most of our audience will get that. But Mike Tyson was riding high, and he didn't even get the rematch.
Right.
Somebody else took the title from Buster Douglas, Evander, before Mike could even fight him.
Right.
Holly Holmes lost the belt before Ronda could even fight her again. I mean, like, it's so weird.
Yeah. Now, if you got an event, you're trying to get somebody, you know, hey, bring Ronda Rousey so we can fill up the bingo hall for this fucking charity event. She'll be fine for that. But if you think she's going to be a major draw at your biggest pay-per-view of the year, which, by the way, Mania is not just WWE's biggest pay-per-view of the year. It's also one of the biggest events in the world yearly.
True.
Yeah, it's
she's not that big.
It's
not
on
that big.
Super Bowl level.
Right.
Let's see real quick before we move on.
Actually, Christopher Steichleather, he, he's okay. So Charlotte.
Yeah.
So she just hit her 4-year mark.
Yeah.
She debuted in March of 2015.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
There's your answer.
I love you.
The thing she wanted to say that Steich put out there, Rob, he's answering your question. If any of the three abandon each other on Monday or attack each other, they will be taken out of the triple threat.
Ronda takes herself out. Ronda takes herself out. I'm calling it right now.
And Rocky,
wait, what are you talking about? Okay, what? Explain.
Wait, hold on. Rocky also joining us. He says, unification doesn't make sense to me when there's so much female talent now with no secondary title other than tag. Wouldn't that take some spotlight away from the women's division?
Aren't you a buzzkill? I mean, he makes a good point.
Dirt Sheet Conor McGregor retired. Yeah, and Finn Balor said, see you at Mania in the announcement of his retirement. So,
okay.
Just FYI, that was on Twitter.
Make that money.
Number two, glass half full. Okay, here's the other meat and potatoes we're going to talk about. So we've seen Kofi do 2 gauntlets. Now we got to see his boys go through a 3rd gauntlet to get him into the title match.
Petty.
Petty, but Did you watch the crowd?
So entertaining.
Did you watch everybody get behind this? I mean, us marks know that he's getting in eventually.
Right.
As soon as they took him out of Fastlane, we knew that they were going to save him for Mania.
Here's how I know that this whole gauntlet thing is magnificent, and it's so perfect. I'm watching this, and I'm watching the part where the Usos come in, and they come in and they show mad respect to the broken, defeated New Day, they can't do anything else, right? So they come in there and they're like, you got our respect.
That was opponent number 4 they would have been.
Right. You got our respect. You got the locker room's respect. Kofi should be in that match. You know what? We forfeit. And when they did that, I swear to you, I welled up a little bit. My point there is not that I'm ultra sensitive, which I am, but my point there is
you're a big pussy.
That this, even me, knowing the not realness, the scriptedness of wrestling, me, the one who shits on WWE all the time, I watched this, and I don't even watch Smackdown that much, and I was emotionally involved in that moment. And the rest of the match was great wrestling. It was great storytelling. It was just great all around. It was how you do a wrestling program. I don't know what the disconnect is from Mondays, but that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing to take away from all of this is that last week, remember they showed them all watching Kofi around the TV, everybody gathered. I think the Usos, because last week they didn't really say anything as they were sitting there watching on the TV, I think this was the week to make that statement.
Yeah.
And it was so fitting. It was the perfect way, especially since they've had the rivalry. It wasn't just them going behind the locker room. It was a sign of respect on so many levels.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Damn, that's loud. I got to jack the sound right.
Yeah.
So they basically, here's the rundown. They go through the club. They go through Rusev and Knock. They go through the bar. Usos forfeit. And then they beat Daniel Bryan and Rowan, which I'm going to, for now, call Team Green. Is that acceptable?
Okay, sure.
Team Green?
The recyclables?
Yeah. Oh, the recyclables.
That's good because Rowan's always recycling into something different.
Especially with those metal T-shirts Brian likes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need metal shirts and plaid. Go. Buy me tons. I can wear the same jeans. Nobody will know. So, at the end, McMahon, not really selling it, just gets in the limo. Well, I guess Kofi gets his match.
And he says, if a B plus player can beat a Daniel Bryan, blah blah blah. No, I thought it was fine. He looked like a bitter man to just, fucking fine. You get your way. Go ahead.
Is where is this booked? I guess is the question.
Ooh, on Mania? It's more of a Monday night conversation, but I guess my initial thoughts on where
No. Well, I mean, but where would this be booked? Is
on the
it
card.
Considered a main event? I know they don't put main events at the end, and we know women are closing the show.
I mean, it's Daniel Bryan number 1, and it's the WWE Championship number 2. So if you want to label something a main event, Kiera, you have to label this, right?
I agree.
All right.
And I think the third would be Brock and Seth. I think those are considered the 3 main events, and we know the women are closing the show. So where does this fall?
As far as on the card?
Yeah.
Closer to the beginning. Not the curtain jerker. Maybe third, fourth match.
See, I'm worried it's the curtain jerker, and it takes all, and then
Steals
we
the
have
show.
6 hours of who gives a fuck after.
Yeah, this is one of the rare gems on the card. It's like I really want to see this
Like,
match.
will they book it? Because let's not forget, Kofi winning would be the first African-American champion.
Yes. It'd be huge.
Yep. Yes.
The world title they gave to tons.
But again, we're talking about Vince, and I don't want to live into the stereotype too much, but does he give that enough credence to put it high on the card?
And I'm not giving into the stereotype. I'm trying to recognize what the accomplishment would be for Kofi.
Sure. What do you think, Kara?
I'm just saying he's definitely building the storyline up.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't know why, but when Adam says he's going to fix something, that's hilarious to me. Great.
No, Bang Bus. Booker T was the world heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Not the
World
WWE
heavyweight.
champion.
Right.
Yeah, and Teddy wants to remind me, he says, no, Adam, I'm Team Green.
That's true.
Oh, man. I have no idea what's
Withered old crow, Kevin, talking about Vince. And the last 6 matches need to be the 3 main title matches and fillers in between, Berto says. Okay, but most of these are that we're going to talk about on Monday,
I agree.
Berto.
I don't think it will be, but Brock Seth should be early. We'll talk about it Monday. Yeah.
I think they should book Brock and Seth the way they did, again, with Undertaker and HBK, right? Smack dab in the middle of the card so that there was time to come back with the emotion and what it was. Let's go into – I'm done with this topic. I'm good for Kofi. This is one of the matches I give a fuck about going into Mania.
Hey, the crowd was nuts.
Yep.
They were people crying.
Number 3. This is the afterthoughts. The afterthoughts for tonight are going to be Miz and Shane, which I got to say I don't give a fuck about. The stipulation is falls count anywhere. So one McMahon has falls count anywhere. The other has no holds barred. These are the gimmick matches for Mania, FYI.
Awesome.
What do you think?
I have no thoughts on it.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Board, I'm sorry. We don't give a fuck in the studio. No more fucks given tonight for Miz and Shane storyline. Next one we have Joe and Ray had a video package revolving around Dominic again.
All right.
Yeah.
Can he drink yet? I know he's old.
When the kid's grown is I'm sorry, I can't get past it. I'm still like, why is this a thing? This is the weirdest retread. I can understand if they took the storyline and applied it, but using the kid that's now all grown up and whatever it was, it's a video package anyway. Let me find my notes on it.
Oh, that's fucked up, Berto. Berto says Vince has given the belt to Yokozuna and Jinder. Why not Kofi? No, I don't. That's not fair. That's not fair.
Oh.
And Yokozuna
Tasteless.
covered 2 bases. He gave it to a Samoan and a Japanese guy that way.
Right. Jinder, I thought both those guys, Yokozuna and Jinder, both were the right guy at the right time.
Yeah, they built Jinder up really well. They did.
They did build him up well. I thought it was. I mean, people didn't like the fact that he was getting built up, but they built him up well. And if you look at the long history of the WWE title, you always have that one big champion or a couple big champions that control the decade, and in between, the obscure antagonist comes in, takes the belt. I.e., Desert Storm time, you had Sergeant Slaughter wearing his Iraqi gear. He was the random heel that came in and took the belt from Slaughter.
Yeah.
You know, helping bring people in like a warrior. But my point is that, you know, Jinder had the right moment for him. He wasn't that great, but he had that right moment. Yokozuna had the right moment for him. Kofi is a veteran. He's good.
11 years.
11 years. He can go. I mean, he can absolutely wrestle. If you're ever going to give a belt to somebody who's not just a gimmick, not just somebody's, you know, man crush.
He overcame his gimmick.
Right. Exactly right. But if you're just going to give it to somebody who deserves it like a championship should be.
Rey Mysterio.
Somebody who can go. Right. Rey Mysterio. I mean, even Benoit, I hate to throw the name out there, but Benoit had to prove himself too.
Good freaking
I'm just saying Kofi deserves the opportunity, and if he wins it, he's a deserving champion.
And that's why I was saying, comparing him to Eddie and Benoit, like he's the fan pick because he's been there so long. Think about the gimmicks he overcame, the shitty Jamaican thing,
right?
And the gospel New Day.
Oh god!
Yeah.
Don't forget the New Day started off all gospel and crazy.
Yeah.
So we were talking about Joe and Ray. Ray's son mentions how Joe is selfish, nothing like Kofi Kingston or his dad, and he will teach Joe a lesson at WrestleMania when he stands up for himself and he becomes United States champion.
Probably it's against Joe, so.
So, yeah, Joe loses to everybody.
Yeah.
Didn't he lose to Angle last night? Oh, there's the next guy that we're going to finish on. So, Angle and AJ on the Angle Memorial Tour. Thankfully, I think this kind of saved AJ. Because I don't want to see Kurt beat AJ.
No.
So, having Randy come in.
Sure.
And get the RKO out of nowhere and have AJ win by DQ. Sorry, Kurt. Oh, well, it is what it is.
I'm just thankful it was AJ because AJ could, and I'm not taking anything away from Joe, but AJ is just much better at making matches look good for other people, and I think Kurt really needed that tonight after the match he had with Joe last night.
Also, he really didn't do a good job of the Angle Slam on Orton.
No.
That was not good. Like Kurt cannot really lift anyone.
No.
I would think they need to scrap that match at Mania with Baron Corbin, and I think instead they need to give him Leo Rush.
Yeah.
Somebody that we can for sure lift. Since Ray's already booked.
He's getting blown up a lot.
He is getting blown up a lot. That's a good way. Yeah, absolutely right. And
that's the term. Good job.
Yeah, I don't like him doing the favor for Baron Corbin. not just because I don't like Baron Corbin, but also because I don't think Corbin could carry the match and make it Mania worthy.
Drew could. They should have booked Drew.
Well, that's fine, but I'm saying I'm not down for the Cena, him doing a favor for Cena at the end, because why does Cena need that? But maybe Cena's the better one, because Cena could probably carry Kurt through a more rudimentary match that doesn't, expose him for his age, doesn't blow him up. Cena can pace himself.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So it'll be. There were rumors that I read that Corbin was scrapped, and they threw Cena in, but I guess that didn't happen.
No, it was a Twitter beef. It was just Twitter shit.
Just twit.
Yeah.
And then, was there anything else?
No.
Am I missing something else?
No, let's just do some fun shit.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a quick break, do the housekeeping. When we come back, it's Smarky time. We'll have some fun. See you soon.
Housekeeping. Housekeeping.
Come back later, please.
Housekeeping.
Not now.
Housekeeping.
Go away.
Here are your Markedoutwrestling housekeeping notes. Stay informed through social media by following us on Facebook, facebook.com/markedout1, Instagram @markedoutwrestling, Twitter @SmartMarkShow. Join us live and subscribe on YouTube, Markedout Wrestling Podcast, or Twitch, Markedout Wrestling. Listen to us using Apple Podcast, iTunes, or Podbean the following day. Send us your thoughts and opinions, or upload your custom audio segments to us using WeTransfer.com via email, markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. MOWP are members of the Electronic Media Collective and Bubba the Love Sponges, Bubba Radio Army. You can listen to us on demand on either platform. Get connected. Get connected.
Oh my God!
I said no. Okay, I clean. I stick finger in your mouth. Housekeeping.
Okay.
Okay. Show me the money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Hello, Marked Out Wrestling listener family. This is Rody Rob, the executive producer of the show, and I'm excited to tell you about some great ways to help us continue to bring you great pro wrestling fan perspective in the coming year. Visit markedoutgear.com and browse our new line of apparel and gear. You can grab a shirt or gear with some of our favorite catchphrases from the show or some of our original concepts. And don't forget to use the promo code SmartMarkShow for 10% off of your entire order. Independent wrestlers, we'd love to support your growth by offering you a platform to market yourself. Email us, markedoutgear@gmail.com, if you are interested. We will take a minimal cut while giving you up to 90% of the profits. Also, join one of our monthly tiers on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/markedoutwrestling, and if you choose the Marking Out tier of $20 a month, we will send you an MOWP shirt as a thank you. Finally, visit collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code MARKEDOUT, that's all caps and one word, to receive 10% off of your entire order of Al Snow's popular pro wrestling brand apparel.
Show me the money! Show me the money! You my motherfucker!
And thank you for your support.
Saturday, April 6, 11 p.m. in New York City, it's On Your Mark Live, hosted by 15-plus year undefeated Backyard Wrestling Entertainment champion, Mark Extreme. Come out for some uncensored shoot interviews with Ring of Honor and Bachelorette star Kenny King, Impact Wrestling's Taya Valkyrie, and more. Also appearing stars from Southern Honor Wrestling, a live BWE tryout session, and so much more. Ticket proceeds to Pause for the Cause Animal Charity, and they're available now at bit.ly/OIM Live.
And we are back out of the break. Rody wants to test his mic by laughing there. We lost a couple people during the break that wanted to check out. Teddy's the one that's forgiven because who knows what the fuck time it is in Ireland.
He would leave.
Yeah. He's no fun anyway. Yeah. And we're about to have some fun.
Donor.
We're going to give you what you want.
Liar.
Something new.
Nope.
Something fresh.
Nope.
Nope.
In the coming weeks and months, you will be seeing new
recycled. Oh, hey, it's fun time.
Hey. Live from the White Table Studios, it's the Smarky Awards.
We got a Toxic Gnome.
Bang Bus. Buddy and Niece should be main eventing Mania.
Yeah, Toxic. Yeah,
they're gonna be on the pre-show.
Toxic Gnome on Twitch. He says, "Yo, what up, Toxic Gnome?"
Hey. All right, so we gotta get ourselves together. It's the Marked Out Award Best Match. Well, that sucked. LOL. And the Pink Slip Award. Remember, the Pink Slip Award is for tonight only. That is one night only. Discount Dave style. Rob, do you want to get us kicked off with the Marked Out Award?
The ending of the night. I marked out with the ending of the night. Not just the New Day winning, but the...
Vince finally caving?
No. The absolute emotional captivation of that crowd. That crowd was into that. That was like the crowd when Taker took on Brock, the streak match. That crowd was like into that. Tonight felt like that. It was just complete energy. It was fucking marking me out by association.
Yeah, I still don't understand why they brought KO here back beforehand.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that they knew what they were doing with this. I know they probably planned the Daniel Bryan thing, but they lucked into Kofi.
Yeah,
they lucked
did.
into all of this. All the emotion that was spread to them tonight
Yeah.
was not creative.
They did not build this.
I'm with you, Rob, on all of it, but they take no credit.
No.
They can't. They lucked the fuck into this.
Yeah.
They flipped the coin and went, "Oh, you go," and fans loved it. My Marked Out Award, it's specifically the Usos, the forfeit.
Yeah.
When they came out, I'm like, after the bar exhausted New Day, I'm like, well, how are they going to get out of this bucket of syrup kind of thing? Like, I'm like, there's no way. And I wasn't just thinking about New Day. I was thinking about WWE booking. Like, really? You put your tag champs in this gauntlet?
Right.
And I mean, we're expecting them to at least get to the finals with Daniel and Rowan.
Right.
So I was confused by the whole thing, to quote Bob, and I marked out when they said, nope, we're going to forfeit.
I honestly thought it for a minute. Just for a second. When they came in the ring, I was like, I bet you they're going to do the finger poke of doom here. You know, I thought they were going to lay down, but they did the forfeit anyway, so where I wasn't 100% surprised, I was like, that's fucking awesome. Good way to tell this story. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, everybody. Rob wins.
I 100% agree, and that's my marked out part. Do you want to read the board?
Sure. Marked out on the board. Bang Bus says Vince in the limo. Kevin from Texas says MO. Oh, he marked out for Vince as well. Stike Leather marked out award. The superstar is coming down at the end and celebrating with the New Day. It was a fucking triumphant moment, man.
It felt almost like the Yes Movement.
It was great.
And it's against Daniel Bryan. That's what's even funnier.
I thought it felt better than the Yes Movement.
Okay,
actually.
well, yeah, because we were a part of this one.
Yeah. Before we continue, poor Luke and Carl. Oh, they get cut?
No, they were the first ones beat.
Oh, okay.
It went club.
I missed the opening of it.
I mean, it might as well have been the pink slip might as well been the list here, Rob, because you went the club, then you went Rusev and Knock, then you went Bar, Usos,
I want to say hi to Matt Williams on the YouTube live chat board. He says, sup.
What's up, Matt? WWE lucked themselves into a Rudy match.
Yeah,
Kevin
they did.
says that is a good example.
Really good,
Rudy.
Kevin.
Kofi is kind of Rudy-like. Next one's best match. Somebody tell me it's not the Gauntlet.
Gauntlet.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the next one. Oh, God. Is Berto going to do the Noah question?
God, don't do it.
Oh. So 3 more awards. Well, that sucked. LOL and Pink Slip. I'm going to kick Well, That Sucked off here, Rob. For me, it's Asuka's very unmemorable first and potentially only title run.
I was going to put something different, but then I noticed that you actually typed that into the sheet, so I couldn't write anything else down, so I just went with you on that. Yeah.
When you talk about the emotion of the night, didn't that kill your soul a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it hurt. No, but at this point, I'm numb to it because I watch Raw every week.
Oh, yeah, you expect it.
Bang Bus says best match is AJ and Kurt. Okay. Sure. Nostalgic.
Yeah. Kurt versus Gravity was pretty good.
Yeah.
Asuka was cheering on Kofi 10 minutes after she lost.
Kayfabe, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Face. Got to do it.
Go.
LOL and Pink Slip. For me, LOL is Sanity and the Colognes on security duty, trying to hold Miz back.
That's funny.
Wait, did you hear the last part?
Trying to hold Miz back?
Trying to hold Miz
because he's
back.
known for his power.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. My LOL is going to be Vince telling Daniel Bryan to shut up.
That was backstage. Yeah.
That was funny.
Vince.
Just shut up. Just shut your mouth.
God damn, pal.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Let's see. And the final one, the pink slip, my segue to it. Yeah, here. See, look at Shelton Benjamin, Sanity, the Colognes. You guys get to be secondary security, but we'll let you keep your outfits.
Give me everybody we pay less than $100,000. Just get them out there for security.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stupid. Pink slip is going to the Miz.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I know.
Wow.
That
it's just for tonight. I get it.
Yeah, just for tonight. But their reaction to the "your mom" comments from Shane McMahon, it's over the top, man. You're both fucking adults.
Yeah. Kevin from Texas says, "LOL." Daniel Bryan in the corner during the New Day celebration. Yeah, he was a little whiny. Let's see here. LOL for Bang Bus. Eric Rowan in the main event. Psych Leather says Byron Saxton saying he's going to celebrate too. That was funny. I'm going to go celebrate too. See, Matt Williams. They're talking
yeah.
Mania.
Berto says to Matt, he says, are you looking forward to Mania more this year or last year when you're 2 weeks out? And Matt says last year, honestly. No shock.
Yeah. Pink Slip Award for Kevin in Texas says whoever books Asuka. I'm going to break the rule a little bit on the Pink Slip Award. I know it's supposed to be just the one night and who should get fired. I think it should be Asuka, but I think she should put in her resignation.
Yeah.
Really, Asuka, you're better than this. You are so much more valuable than that you are being used. I mean,
what did you say
as an asset
about Too Cold Scorpio? You said wrestling wasn't ready for him.
Yeah, he was.
WWE wasn't ready for Asuka. I don't mean to do the shtick, but it's true.
Yeah, WWE not ready for Asuka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt Williams says, "Well, don't care about Mania though. He's going to watch Takeover. Hell yeah.
Good for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We just had to. We just figured out that we have to figure out Mania.
Yeah.
Because it's a Friday and not a Saturday like we were planning.
Let's go,
We're all
Binky.
dumbasses. Berto, are you high or something? No, not Berto. That was Teddy. He left. Primo's probably canceling his indie wrestler plane ticket so he can get TV time tonight. Yeah. All right. So, did you do your pink slip?
Yeah, I did. Asuka.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. So, speed round, Rob. We had it at a 2.
Yeah.
Mania excitement.
My Mania excitement level.
Adding Kofi officially, did that give it the 3 that you said earlier?
Maybe.
Stike Leather late pink slip says goes to Charlotte.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe a 2.5. I'm just looking. None of the stuff that I really wanted to have happen storyline, and I know it's not all about me, but the stuff that I thought really would have made it great storyline wise going into Mania, none of it came to fruition. Like even small stuff. Even when you look at Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, like I was hoping for them to have a breakup in a pre-show match. But no, you don't get that either. You don't get the Vince McMahon versus Hunter versus Stephanie for power of the company and Shane in that too. They had so many angles to play, and it really looks like they did the South Park thing. They just got the manatees and knock a bunch of balls around the tank, and whatever 2 balls popped up, they go make a match. Yeah. You know, it's sloppy. There's no story. I'm not emotionally connected. I'm gonna watch it.
So much changing 2 weeks out,
and it's gonna be long. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. I forgot some late stuff on the board that made me laugh. Kevin from Texas says Asuka Elite Wrestling is what AEW stands for.
Strong. I approve this.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Umberto says pink slip knock. He says he wants the pink slip knock so that he can have a good career in NJPW.
I totally fucking agree.
Yeah, they're planning Rude and Chad breakup. Did you not see the Snickers commercial?
I love that.
Yeah, if that's the breakup, that's horrible. Angle almost killed Randy tonight. Yes, he did, Kevin. I'm telling you, that Angle slam, and he was near the ropes in the corner.
Yeah. You know,
he's unsafe. We're talking about everybody else making it to Mania. I wonder if Angle is going to make it to Mania.
It's there's going to be some. It's going to be a short match, and it's going to be very controlled. I have that feeling. I think
it's got to be because Corbin Camp is not a general.
I think every product that you buy or every service that you use, everything that you do, you should leave gaining something. And if gaining something means that you just leave with a sense of pride or excitement or even extreme anger, that you leave with something. I don't feel like when Mania ends that I'm going to have a strong emotion one way or the other. I really just do not believe that. And that's because they haven't built it up for me. Wow,
Sorry.
Look at Miz going off, man.
I have no idea what you said because Miz attacking the security guards and these local jobbers that Brian probably knows the name of all of them.
Yeah.
He might even have a couple on speed dial.
Probably. Yeah, go ahead. You're good.
Final thoughts. I want to tease one more time. Board, get your final thoughts ready. Before we get there, I want to tease it one more time. Friday is when we're going to release the interview with Mark E.
Extreme.
Check that out. Also, next Monday, Rawsome Special Edition All Mania. We will not be reacting to Raw. We probably aren't even going to watch it. Just FYI.
Yeah, wink, wink.
We'll probably watch NXT's Go Home Show or anything.
Probably, yeah.
205 Live's Go Home Show. UK, is that a thing still? We'll watch their Go Home
Maybe
show.
we'll watch Edge and Christian. I don't fucking know.
Man.
Anything but Raw, man.
Yes,
Anything but fucking Raw.
And we will talk anything but Raw, mostly Mania. And that way we can keep
He's an angry elf.
at bay.
Absolutely.
Kurt did that on purpose. He was sticking up to all his coworkers who had to shake Randy's hand. Oh, wow. That's, of course, from Bang Bus.
Yeah.
Final thoughts, hashtag boycott Raw. Berto's trying to bring it back. I don't think there's anything that we could do. I just hope, like I said a couple times now, that Rob's right, and that after Mania it will be truly a reset.
Yes.
That's all I'm hoping, and that they just had to finish. Because it's tough to take the man and do something else with that if this is where you've been planning for a year.
Right.
Which I'm sure to some degree a lot of this has been built.
Anaconda Vice jumps on out of nowhere with a final thought. He says, Asuka is Japanese, and Vince hates Japanese. I don't know how true that is, but it's one of those things where I don't know it's true, but it could be.
Monday Night DVR trending on Twitter worldwide, according to the board, but I know it's still our top selling shirt.
Right.
Go to markedoutgear.com and get yourself a Monday Night DVR.
Matt Williams doing a final thought here. Sorry to cut you off. What do you do with the women on SmackDown?
They're not getting booked. I think Iconics is the only women booked, and they're in that Fatal 4-Way tag.
I think you give the belt to the Iconics.
The individual?
I don't know what you do with the women.
There's only 2 Go Home shows.
No, I'm not talking about just for Mania. I mean just in general. I don't know what you do with the women. There is so many talented women, not only on the main roster, but about to come up in NXT. It's like they don't make an. I don't want to say that. Yeah, they don't make enough room for them. They highlight 1 or 2 big situations with women, and then they got this massive roster. They're just house showing. That's all they're doing.
And Shayna looks so much better than Ronda, by the way.
Oh God, yeah.
Just saying. Maybe Ronda training by herself isn't such a good idea. Shayna training with everybody else, she looks better. And wasn't she the same level? They both were champs at UFC level.
I mean, I don't know Shayna from UFC. I will say this, and some of you guys might think that I'm wrong here, but I even think Shayna's more attractive than fucking. I hate to go low like that, but Ronda just everything about her just. Bleh.
Final thoughts. Kevin from Texas says Gauntlet Tag was classic and awesome. Agreed. This is one of those nights that we're going to look back on, hopefully, and remember. Let's see what else.
Yeah, Shayna absolutely wrestled on the Indies beforehand. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, who was the Japanese world champion in WWE? Anaconda might be onto something. No, Yokozuna was Samoan.
No, I'm not. Yeah, again, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying I don't know it to be true, but I don't doubt it.
Knock was the U.S. champion for a cup of coffee. Anyway.
Cup of sake.
We're going to have some fun Monday, because we won't be talking about Raw. Hopefully you tune in with us. We will do our normal Go Home show Tuesday. So if anything exciting or worth the fuck happens on Raw, we probably will react to it on Smarkdown, but not on Raw.
Maybe we can do something fun Monday, like maybe Markster Peace Theater. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I
had. Anyway, tune in next time. Same Smark time, same Smark channel.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Markdown Podcast is produced and edited by You Record Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's RAVEPRO.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.